is not for women. This is just for men. Women should just stay at home. Women can be a leader. Dear girls and women, have you ever experienced that? I believe some of you have experienced it. However, do you agree that women should done as told? Well, this is gender discrimination. Before going further, let me introduce myself first. My name is Habiwa Binti Bukarak from Faculty of Applied Science, AS 2011A1, and today I would like to talk about gender discrimination. Do you know what is gender discrimination? According to Langston University, gender discrimination is unequal or disadvantageous treatment for an individuals based on gender. It is important that gender inequality should stop because this affects most women around the world. This is a problem that not only affects women but also men, because these women could be their wives, mother, sisters, or daughters. Personally, I have experienced gender discrimination myself. It all started when I was secondary school and my friend and I wanted to join a football club. But some of the boys told us that football is just for male. Well, maybe that sounds normal, but it is gender discrimination. So, the question is, why we need to stop gender discrimination? Firstly, most employers pay salaries based on gender. In workplace, women tend to earn less compared to male. Statistics shows that women earn 80% of what men are paid. New data published in November 2018 suggests the pay gap between male and female may even greater. According to 2018 data from the Statistics Department, the median and mean salary for Malaysian women were lower than the male. The median salary for Malaysian women was 2,227 ringgit Malaysia, while the mean salary for men was 2,959 ringgit Malaysia. Thus, this clearly shows the difference pay gap between two genders, which is totally unfair to women. Women and men are equal. Therefore, employers should treat all of their employees without discrimination and pay wages fairly and equitably. Secondly, obstacle that many women face sexual harassment in workplace. Many women experience sexual harassment at the workplace. A survey by the Women's Aid Organization, WAO, found that majority of Malaysian women surveyed have experienced some form of sexual harassment at the workplace. It said that 62% of 1,010 women surveyed reported experiencing sexual harassment at the workplace. This is a huge problem. Even though these women have enough power to file complaints against the perpetrators and get justice, they were frightened because some of them were threatened not to report to superiors. This problem also became more serious among undocumented immigrant women because once they filed a complaint about the sexual harassment, they were fired. Women are not puppets that are arbitrarily treated that way. Undocumented immigrant women should also be respected because they came with intention of making a living. Sexual harassment is a criminal and should be punished as such. The organization must play a proactive role, provide behavioral support, and discuss this aspect as a part of the work routine. So, now let's discuss about how to stop gender discrimination. First, employers should review and standardize salaries among employees regardless of employee gender. Frequently review salaries for parity between gender and races. According to Fulche, when recruiting, set the pay range offered on years experience with some leeway for special achievement, not on how well the candidate negotiated with their last pay package. This will make employees feel more valued, trust the organization, and in return, more engaged with their work. When employers review their employees' pay based on the employees' performance, this will encourage their employees to do their best in work and This will bring benefits to employers, as pay is one of the key factors affecting motivation and relationship at work, and ultimately contributing to the employer's commercial success. So, it is important to reward all employees fairly. Robert Boss once said, "I don't pay good wages because I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money because I pay good wages." Secondly, employers must conduct training among employees to avoid discrimination in the workplace. Employers must protect the right of their employees regardless of gender affiliation by educating their employees about gender discrimination in the workplace. According to survey, 71% of the employees who have not been sexually harassed at the work say their company offer effective training programs around gender sensitivity. Florentine 2016. 70% of the employees say the matter is resolved satisfactorily when the employers has an effective training program in place. Another positive statistic from the survey shows that 74% of respondents who were sexually harassed and reported their incident within organizations that had gender sensitivity training and resolution process in the place say that they were very satisfied with how the issue were resolved. So, while undergoing this training, all employees should pay full attention, as this training will not provide any positive change if employees still take lightly about this training. Now, let me tell you what will happen if gender discrimination is still taken lightly. Violence against women and girls is unavoidable. Women will always be looked down and get less opportunity to show their ability, because in people's mindset that men was the one that should be a leader. Even though Malaysia has made significant progress in the past few years in reducing gender inequalities, the level of gender inequality is still high compared to the developing countries. People will always think that women should just work at home and take care of the household. This will lead to women's self-esteem gradually growing less. According to American Psychology Association, people worldwide tend to gain self-esteem as they grow older, and men generally have higher levels of self-esteem than women. So, to prevent discrimination cases from escalating, strict rules for eliminating discrimination should be enacted as soon as possible. In conclusion, gender discrimination should stop because most of employers pay salary based on gender, and many women face sexual harassment in workplace. Therefore, the appropriate parties should be more sensitive to this issue that have been taken lightly. Nelson Mandela once said, "Freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression." So, it is time that we all see gender as a spectrum instead of two sets of opposing ideas. Emma Watson. So, I end my presentation today with thank you.